Hey y'all, it is July, and actually currently it's July the 27th, 2020. It's a little bit after midnight, but I had all these things or whatever. I had no time to do anything today. Very busy, and I'll tell you about it some other time. But this video is going to be dedicated to yesterday, technically, all right? And it's as part of my 100-day countdown, so this counts for yesterday. And I don't want to spend too much time on it, and we'll maybe read some of it tomorrow. I want to show you this article. Austin police investigating shooting death of a protester. Now, this took place allegedly in Austin, downtown Austin, on Saturday evening, this past Saturday. And, the article is very, very interesting, and it's loaded with all sort of details that, honestly, I'm too tired to go over right now. But, since we're all here and stuff, I just wanted to say, check out this picture of these people. God bless these people. I don't know them and stuff. I'm not talking down on them or anything. I don't know what's up with their lives. Allegedly, Garrett Foster on the left, he lost his life. And that's his fiance, Whitney Mitchell. And we'll have various details that I want to discuss tomorrow. But right now, that's what happened. Apparently, there's a protest and it's against police brutality. And down here, it does talk about Black Lives Matter. Although they mention it sometimes they don't. But apparently, it's a Black Lives Matters rally in Austin. Now, there's a picture that's being painted all throughout the media, and it's definitely going to have its own consequences. It's definitely going to lead to all sort of random acts of violence, quote, random acts of violence throughout the rest of this week. Assuredly, it's going to have some sort of impact. The picture that they want to paint is that some guy, probably a right-winger, probably a Trump supporter, probably a white male bigot, pulled up to a Black Lives Matter rally, a very peaceful rally, and he stopped his car and pulled out his strap and started shooting people down, all right, at random. Garrett Foster, who's here on the left, he noticed an impending trouble, a brewing, so he steps in front of his, and I've heard these reports. I don't think it said it in this article, but I've heard these reports. Apparently, he tries to step in the way of his fiance, who is a quadruple amputee, by the way, and to protect her. He thinks she's going to get ran over, so he gets in front of her, and he's going to protect her. He's the hero and stuff like that. This random guy, he pulls up to the rally, and his whole intent is to pull up and start shooting people, start shooting into the crowd. This right-winger Trump supporter, white male, and this and that, right? And I don't know that any of that's true. Probably it isn't, but that's the picture being painted. Isn't this a tragedy? Oh, this guy was just speaking out for Black Lives Matter, and he gets shot down in the street randomly, like a dog in the street? Oh, that's terrible, and it's just going to be another proof that white supremacy is all over the place and it's abounding, and the police don't even care, and they don't care who gets killed, especially if you're for Black Lives Matter. So obviously that's going to have its consequences throughout society, right? Who's to say what all that's going to lead to? But that's the picture that's being painted, and for a reason, and for good reason. I don't want to make this a long video, but tomorrow we're going to discuss the fact is that that's not what happened at all. In the articles, they actually talk about the details. And if you were to read the details carefully, which we'll do tomorrow, you'll find out that's not what happened at all. Let's assume that this incident actually took place. I'm willing to assume that it did. There's a lot of people out there that say, oh, nothing took place. Nobody got shot. Nobody got killed. This is all playing and pretending. And this is a show for everybody. And it's to trick us. Okay, I respect your opinion, but probably it isn't. Probably this dude did get killed here on the left. And it's whatever. He probably did get killed, though. Okay, but this is actually what happened. What actually happened, and we're going to see all the evidence come out because I'm a psychic and a fortune teller, is there was a car and they were in downtown Austin on a Saturday evening, probably minding their own business when they turn a corner, they start going down a certain road. They didn't realize, oh, there's a Black Lives Matters rally that's blocking the road here. They didn't realize that that's what they accidentally did. Because the article even mentions that they turned a corner and didn't realize, oh, I'm smack dab in a Black Lives Matter rally. So what really actually happened, if anything happened, is a car is driving down the road, minding their own business. They get stopped and are literally unable to move forward because of a mob who begin immediately attacking. And this is according to all the details in the article. They say plain straight out that a mob begins to start attacking this random person's vehicle. And they do have passengers, by the way, in this vehicle. I don't know how many passengers, but they do have a passenger, at least one. And the mob immediately disables this vehicle from going forward, starts beating on the vehicle, pounding on it. And Garrett Foster right here on the left, he just so happens to be strapped down with an AK-47. Now, there's all sort of people who hate Donald Trump, who don't exactly like freedom or liberties and stuff like that, and it's kind of hateful in their hearts. And they would want to believe that, oh, well, Garrett Foster, that's his right to carry a weapon and stuff. Isn't that his constitutional right? Yeah, it is his right, but it's completely inappropriate, right? I mean, for example, you might say, what about all that gun rally? Remember in Michigan, protesting the lockdown, and they all had guns. They were all strapped down with AK-47s. Yeah, I remember it, and I remember no shots being fired at all during that Michigan rally. At all. And I do remember absolutely zero roads being blocked during that rally as well. So that is actually the main difference. Those are the complete main differences. It's complete opposite situation. In no way at all, for any reason, should anybody in this Black Lives Matters protest, quote protest, should any of them been strapped with weapons. That's completely inappropriate. Especially when you're blocking the roadways and you're pounding on random people's cars. You should not be strapped with an AK-47. So at that point, if that is indeed what happened, yeah, you get the right to get killed at that point. Especially in Austin, Texas. So believe it or not, that's reality. That's exactly probably what happened. And what ensued from there, see, not only did the driver shoot, I believe the passenger also had a gun. He might have shot as well. I'm not sure. But these people are scared out of their mind. Can you imagine going down the street and now you're blocked? You turn a corner and now you're in the middle of a rally / mob riot, and they're pounding on your car, and somebody's strapped down with an AK-47 right there. You're not going to shoot him or what? So obviously that's what happened. And then what happened after that is the person who did fire the shots, killing this Garrett Foster fella, immediately turned himself in. So the picture of a right-wing person who randomly showed up to a peaceful rally and thought he would shoot up the whole rally, that's out the window, because that person would not go and turn himself into the police immediately. That makes absolutely zero sense. So the reality, obviously, is that this guy got shut down, and he probably shouldn't have been strapped up at the rally. They probably shouldn't have been mob violating people and pounding on their cars. But that's exactly what happened, and the article details everything that would happen. And not only that, Garrett Foster allegedly did not return fire at all. Well, I can't blame him. If you're being shot at, you might not be able to get your gun from off your back and start shooting. But there were people in the crowd who did return fire to the car. So quite obviously, there were multiple people who were strapped up at the rally and were just ready to shoot at a moment's notice. And there were a mob of people pounding on people's cars. The moral of the story is, if you're in a major city or something like that, it's very likely that you'll turn a corner if you're downtown at night and accidentally find yourself in a mob riot, and they might be strapped down with AK-47s. What are you going to do at that point? I don't know. You might do exactly what this person did, and that actually might be the only responsible thing that you have left to do. And then turn yourself in like a responsible citizen would. And now they're investigating it, and they released you. Why? Why did they release you? Probably because what I said is exactly what happened. And probably all the evidence that you'll ever need is going to come out in time, just like I'm a psychic and a fortune teller. But I don't think I am. And I'll holler at y'all tomorrow with some more details and whatever, with an update. This is the 100-day countdown until the supposed alleged election for U.S. president. And I doubt it. I doubt that that's going to happen. And I'll holler at y'all. It's July the 27th, 2020.